Hello everybody. Sorry. So I want to make another whisper video about pictures and things like that. This is about Haddon Hall in Derbyshire, where my grandma lives, and we went to visit it, and it's a really old house. It's a gorgeous house, and I don't know how many of you have seen Jane Eyre, but I don't remember the most famous version, and then the version that came out in 2008, and then the one that's coming out with the girl from Alice in Wonderland in it, are all filmed at this location. And when you go there, you'll see why, because it is an amazing, amazing house. So, yeah, this is Haddon Hall. Okay, so that's kind of like the overview of it. I think it's really beautiful. I'm gonna zoom out for this one actually. And it's from the Middle Ages. So there's kind of the front gate, and I don't know. I wish I could live there, like just for a week or something. I would find it so interesting because I don't know. I find it fascinating, and it's still owned by the Lord Edward Manors, and it was owned by the Duke of Rutland and things like that. So it's a very famous house in England. So there's like a little map, and it's got history and talking about let's see. So it was definitely built at the beginning of the 12th century, but it was never mentioned in the Doomsday Book, which is a book about taxation and things like that. And they basically recorded it. It was kind of starting to record things in England, but it's saying that they do have things that designed. They have fresco, which is from the Renaissance, and yeah, and there's all the different centuries and stuff. I think that's kind of cool that you can look through and see things from the ages. You know, like you can go through and see things from when different things were the fashion. Let's see, there's a big tapestry there. Oh, in 1925, a disastrous fire broke out and 60 pieces of tapestry were destroyed beyond repair. Oh, this is a shame. It's always so tragic when you lose history like that, but because things happen. There's the overview of the house itself, so it's quite big. So when we went, you come up from over here. There's a drawbridge over here, and then you go in through this gate up here, and then you go into the main square. And if you've seen Jane Eyre, this is the door they go through. And if you were looking that way, this is where that's where the wife lives, in that tower there. And I remember I was terrified of the mad wife in Jane Eyre when I was younger. Absolutely terrified. And for some reason, in my memory, I had a picture of her as green. And I don't know why, because she's not. But I guess it was just me being afraid of her, and I don't know. I don't know why but it scared me a lot. And it is kind of creepy, especially when she laughs. But I love the movie. Okay, so yeah, so this is the banqueting hall in here, and you can't get into here. One other thing I should mention is that this is where, I don't suppose many of you will see this, but it's where a Tudor Christmas feast was filmed. If you've seen that, then maybe so here's the chapel. They have their own chapel there. Oh, and there's an effigy of Lord Haddon, who died at 9 years old. And that's his... Oh, that's sad. Only 9 years old. It doesn't say how, but that's sad. Oh, this one's creepy. There's 3 skeletons. That was kind of weird. Where is that? Oh, that's the fresco pictures on the wall. And there's some stained glass window from the 15th century. I've said before that I love history, so you've got to excuse my custom history. Oh, I remember this. I found this absolutely incredible. So this is the banqueting hall, and when you go up these steps, and then just on the other side, they're so worn through. I mean, you can see that it dips in the middle. And I have this tradition, or ritual, I guess, whenever I go into a historic house and the doorknobs are original, or it's an original door, like this one, I touch the door, or the doorknob if I can, because I think how many people have touched this, and who would have touched this, you know, especially at the Tower of London and Hampton Court. How many people would have touched this that are famous, or who lived years and years and years and years ago? And I find that really fascinating. It kind of connects me to the past a little bit, and I've done it in every historic class I've ever gone to. But yeah, the steps are all worn through. This is the same idea, like who walked on these steps, you know, what were they thinking, or their day-to-day life, and I just find that fascinating. There's a bakery, and if you know anything about Tudor cooking, you know that they have lots of different rooms. I do have a Hampton Court book somewhere, which is very, very interesting, but I don't know where. They have lots of different rooms, and they have the bakery, and they have place for meat and things like that. Oh, this kind of thing. It's the fireplace, like the chimney. But that kind of thing freaks me out. I don't know why. Like, you can look up it, and I just can't. It makes me feel nauseous, and I don't know why. I thought that sounds silly, but it's true. Okay, so... Oh, this is the butchery. And there's like this old table. Oh wow, that's old. It's 15th century. It's kind of gross though. The meat and stuff. Well. Oh, this is pretty. The banqueting hall. I'd have loved to have my dinner here. So there's like those on the top, and beautiful view. Here we go. So I'm confused. So there's the curtains. There you go. I would love to be able to sit up there and have my court and all my people sitting in front of me. Or I say my people, I don't really have any people. And there's the fireplace. Oh, and the dog doors. Dog gates. To keep the dogs out, presumably. And, oh, it also says, if the guest did not drink fair, that is, too little or too much, his punishment was to have his wrist secured in the manacle, which is there, while the rest of his drink was poured down his sleeve. That's kind of brutal. I guess it worked, though. Must have had that rule for a reason. Oh, look at the detailing on the roof. We just don't do stuff like that nowadays, and it's such a shame. And all around the room as well, and the windows. It's such a shame we don't do that. this is where they all sit and talk and socialize in the long gallery. And Jane spies, doesn't spy from them, but she watches them at one point from in here. And I would love to go on that piano. I play piano too. I haven't mentioned that, but I play the piano. And yeah, I love the idea of having a big long walking room so that you could walk inside. I think that's kind of cool. I love just the silliness of it. Oh, I remember this room, wait, is it in here, was supposedly where one of the daughters or something eloped from. I think it might be the next page. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, this is cool. It says, some of the window panels in this room have been engraved by the workmen fitting them, either with poems of lists of men's names. So if I can read that, it says, that men ne'er lives, nor never shall that offer all. Can't read that. I can't read the rest of that. It says something at all. I think that's cool though. Like, maybe this is probably graffiti back then, but today we're like, oh, that's amazing. Oh, look at this. Okay. I have a picture taken here actually with my grandparents. I mean, look at this. All the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers. And then there's the secret door. I mean, that's like the main reason I'd want to live there is the secret door. I love the movie The Secret Garden and the book The Secret Garden. Just, oh my goodness. That would be amazing. That's one thing I really miss about England is an English garden. And even if you go to places like the Bouchard Gardens on Vancouver Island, and they kind of recreate it, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't have that feeling. Because English gardens are very proper, but they are also a little bit messy, if that makes sense. I don't know how to say it. It's like they weren't purposely planted like that. It's like it just happened to grow like that. It's really difficult to explain. But it's stunning. Look at these. I would just spend all day out there. Oh, and it finishes with the current owners of the house. Known as the owners. So all the way back from 1103 to 1114, all the way down to 1999. So presumably, yeah, Lord Edward John Francis Manners, he's the current owner. That's interesting. Oh, look at this one. Okay, these all say Duke and Viscounts and Earls. And this one, yeah, these are all the wives. And then this one just says Joan. That's kind of interesting. I wonder who Joan was. Oh, look at these names back here. Avis and I don't know how to say that. Howes. Oh, what's this? This gets a little complicated here. What's going on here?